Whoo! Finally, more Oz cards. Heck yeah. Hold on, 0-1 unit, level 4? What are we doing here? Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be going over all of the dual impact blue cards. If you guys aren't aware, I recently had to move due to my last apartment flooding, and then recently I learned that my dog's in very, very poor health right now. So if you want to help, all I ask is if you hit that like and subscribe button. But if you want to take it a step further, go ahead and leave a super thanks. Or you can actually leave a donation using the link in the description down below. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I read this one time before and I've been super excited. I love the artwork of this Psycho Gundam. It makes me definitely want to grab the kit again. That kit is a very massive kit. So it says Breach 3. So these definitely an okay breach there at level 6, 4 cost, a 4-5. And it says During Pair with a Cyber New Type pilot. Okay, so we can throw some Marita Cruisers in here. Maybe throw with some red. And when one of your Titans units destroys an enemy shield area with damage, this unit recovers 2. So that's kind of weird kind of pair. It's not once a turn, so you can literally just get all your life back, take 4 damage. This is going to be kind of interesting, just full healing this thing. As long as the rest of your Titans. So we got to see who the other Titans are. Ooh, Epion. Oh, this is like another redesign of one of his other good arts too. But, all right, it says, oh, so he only has like one ability. It says During Link, once per turn. During your turn, when one of your units destroys an enemy unit, battle damage, set this unit to active. I don't know, him being level 8, I feel like if this was maybe level 7 or level 6, that would be really fun. But I could see this going really, really crazy with Toggies being in the same list. You know, obviously I feel like it works really, really well with Wing Gundam because Wing Gundam can just target something immediately, and you almost have a higher chance of forcing this trigger. Toggies may not do that, but like just being able to also unsuspend him and this guy unsuspends, just like just a lot of attacking is happening at that time. That's going to be quite amazing to see. And plus, Toggies is going to be in the same deck along with Zex right here. Oh, but this is not an Oz card. This is the White Fang. Yo, they're introducing White Fang here. That's gonna be kind of cool. This is gonna be tested or played a lot in the beginning, but probably will fall off. I feel like this will be the same thing as like Freedom Gundam, where Freedom Gundam was like in every deck, and then kind of like slowly went down to 3, slowly went down to 2, and maybe a 1-of, and then just kind of like just taken out entirely. I feel like this might happen because, like, again, he has to be Link in order to have this. You're gonna be able to draw a card, which is pretty good too. So this is kind of like immediately double draw cards, but it is level 8, and it's not as impactful to the board as like Wing 0 is. So I'm still gonna play it. During Pair with a level 3 or lower pilot, so all these 4s not gonna be able to trigger this. When destroyed, you may discard your 1 unit card. If you do, return the card's paired pilot unit to your hand. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you pretty much have a Benager effect on any of them as long as they're level 3 or lower. So, but just being able to get your pilot back and be able to have the ability to do that for next turn. Like, let's say you have another Mark II in your hand. You swing, you know this is gonna die. You swing into something that dies, get the pilot back, play another Mark II, do it again because you only have the 1 pilot. It's pretty good. That Benager status. All right, that Virulent. So when paired, choose 1 rested enemy unit with 3 or less HP. It won't be set to active during the start. Oh, we already have freezing in the game. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Oh, it costs 5. 5 is like a unique spot. If this costs 4, this will be auto include. We're gonna see how good Jaren is. This is pretty good though. Being able to like throw Amuro on it and then rest something, and then choose something else, rest something, and then like that thing cannot restand. Pretty good, especially if something's already weak. If you got one of their big guys to 3, no, that's not standing back up. Just introducing freeze this early is pretty good. Ooh, buddy. All right, okay, we got Oz, but Oz trait. Here we go. Okay, so it's not White Fang here. I'm kind of sad it's not Toggies 2, and like the colors are kind of muted. During Link, attack. Choose 1 enemy unit with 2 or less HP and rest it. It's kind of like a mini unicorn. Overall, I don't know how I feel about this card. I wish it was a 4-2 in cost, but you know, but like you have to have, right now is Noin. Obviously you want to put Zex in it, but I wish you could like choose the one to attack into. That'd be really good. But like this mini unicorn effect. Long story short, having another Oz unit to add to the pool, I like it. So I'm gonna be testing this card. All right, Forbidden Gundam. It says Link Biological CPU. What the heck? So we have a blue blocker, another blocker in blue now, with actually, oh, it does have a detriment here. So during your turn, this unit can't receive battle damage from any units that are level 2 or lower. Oh, that's not a detriment at all. What the hell? This man's like, instead of having repair 2, we're just gonna start killing level 2 or lower units. You know, if they're still around at turn 5, might as well, or turn 6. And being 4/4 blocker in blue, that's pretty good. Sometimes you've been searching for blockers in blue, and maybe if you want to make a star deck, that's not necessarily having to include white. We're gonna have the second best options here. Not as good as white, but you know, second best. Oh, there's a Psycho Gundam MA mode. Oh, the art's pretty clean too. I don't think people understand how big this thing is. Maybe this has all art, but like there's no like buildings or anything like that. You can't really tell how massive this thing is. So nothing crazy. Repair 2, Cyber New Type. It doesn't really go with anything else, but like as of the moment, guys, you can literally just build like a blue Cyber New Type deck. Or blue-red Cyber New Type, like actually Cyber New Type. Don't just call it Cyber New Type just because you have Marine in it, but actually throw Marine in here and, you know, be able to link with everything. Maybe Banshee unicorn mode, but this is gonna be something I'm gonna look into. Ooh, now this is a pretty nice art style. I like this. So it says when linked, choose one rested enemy unit and deal 1 damage to it. Is this the first when linked? For some reason, I feel like I haven't seen a when linked. Maybe I can't really think of it right now. Oh, like I think Arthrin has like a win link there. Choose one rested enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Okay, that's not too bad. Another pinger. You know, it's a little bit stronger than, you know, Angsha, and then a little bit weaker. Angsha is a 4-2. This is a 4-3, but you can kind of, you know, do this when you want to, not necessarily on deploy. So you can actually play this card, and like when you get them to that point, then you play this card. That'll be pretty good. It has to be linked though. And it says a Titan trait, so we still have to see who the Titan pilots are going to be. Maybe I should have did the pilots first. Might do that for the next color. Do the pilots first, so we can understand like how they work with these units. Oh, now this card looks crazy. What the heck? Okay, so Calamity Gundam, level 5, costs 3. Says once per turn, when this unit's AP is reduced by an enemy effect, choose one rest of the enemy unit, deal 2 damage to it. So this is just one of those like you know, like duo, very anti. It's a single color right now. So it's hard for me to say I love and hate this card, but like if you have it for other uses, like if you're playing like this biological CPU deck, I guess, then maybe. And then if it just happens, it happens, right? Like when you try to reduce duo and you're like, oh, you just can't. Well, it just happened to happen in that one matchup, you know? And that's why I really wish we had sideboards, guys, so we can put in cards like this so white becomes a problem. And you're like, okay, we throw these cards in. I don't think the stats is that incredible. I always think like, well, 5 toughness is always really strong, right? Especially if you put another, you know, you can increase it. You can maybe increase it up to like a 4 or 7. That could be really difficult to deal with. But I just feel like what this happening when this unit's AP is reduced by an enemy effect, that may not happen a lot. They definitely won't ever choose this guy for that at all. Maybe should have said they'll deal 3 damage, like. But at the same time, you know, as more white cards are revealed, there's gonna be more cards that reduce, so there's gonna be more targets for this. Having your opponent kind of decide if it works or not, because like if you play against purple red, this ability will never happen, right? So it's one of those cards, so I don't think this is really that great. I like the art though. Ooh, Raider Gundam. Look at that. It's hard for me to even understand what's going on here. All right, so it's a once per turn when this unit receives enemy effect damage, draw 1 card. Is that all these biological CPUs are going to do? Like very enemy specific? You can play all of them, and if you play, they're just weirdly good in different certain matchups. Okay, so if they try to like post combat this, then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna draw a card. Oh, they're never gonna do that. Actually, I like this one a lot better than Calamity Gundam, because with all the Angshas and like the gun tanks and all the ping decks, I'm pretty sure those decks are still gonna be around. Like hitting this guy for 1 damage and you just draw a card, that's excellent. You know, like that's just gonna be like, I really shouldn't do that. It's just way weird. I don't like these. I always rate this card like 2 out of 5 because like on the correct matchup, this card would be like, oh my gosh, why you have Raider Gundam? This sucks. I play red, purple, you know, or blue, purple, pink. But like other decks can be like, you would never draw a card off me, you know? That's just how it is. So it's one of those cards. Sideboards, guys. Yo, this is a crazy looking picture. Mobius is, yo, what are they carrying nukes? What's going on here? The Peacemaker team? They're about to make some peace for real. All right, so what is this? Is a unit? Okay, 0-1 unit. Hold on, 0-1 unit, level 4. What are we doing here? So it's activate on action. That's pretty good. Destroy this unit. What the heck? Choose one enemy base. Enemy shield this unit is battling. Deal 6 damage to it. Okay, hold on. So it is a nuke. Well, you can attack with 0 attack in this game, so it's pretty much like, it's like the 0-1. So like, if they don't do anything about it, you just swing and you're like, am I gonna blow this up? This is a pretty unique ability. I feel like I want to run a lot of these just to be like that. But there's that effect damage I was talking about. You know, you're gonna shoot that Raider damage. You're gonna shoot that Raider Gundam, give him a draw card. But this boy is taking everybody out. That's awesome. If you give this guy blocker, and we there, boys. So, but it's only whatever they're battling, so they have to like be blocking. Because I don't think blue can give this guy a blocker. So it essentially will be whoever this guy is attacking into. So this would be kind of like a really strong removal card. I wouldn't say really strong, but I mean like high damage removal, but it has to be able to like, it's kind of threaten you. Like you put it into play and boy, if you let it sit there, here it comes, right? It's gonna hit you. Core boosters, more of these. This core fighter's like in so many different cards and I feel like they're always bad. So we have a 2/2/2/2 white base. All right, not too bad. Just add more to the white base thing. Okay, pretty much it. Vanilla card there. Okay, we have the high Zack. So we have another blue 2/1. Okay, that's definitely obviously a lot of players are now focusing on aggro decks. Told you guys from the beginning, green aggro was definitely going to be it. And obviously people throwing that blue because Amuro is a crazy package. You have blue, you're gonna play Amuro, you're gonna play Gundam, and you're gonna play the draw card. So this guy just adds to the package here. And I want to see if we're maybe this set we're gonna get a little bit more aggro hate. We'll see, but not like that truly needs it. But I don't know, decks aren't adjusting fast enough, I think. But yeah, looks pretty good. It's a Titan. This looks like a man. There's like a Xeon Titan. I haven't fully watched Zeta, so don't unsubscribe, guys. I'm just I was halfway through it. Life happened. We kind of stopped. Never got back into it. You know, once we get things back on track, we're definitely gonna be making some Gundam. All right, yo, look at this art. How come this is not alt art? What's going on here? What? So it says choose one of your Titans. So when you deploy this, it gets +1 AP during your turn. This is awful. But I would say this is one of your 2-cost 3/1s. I'll give it that. The 2-cost 3 attackers have been like losing a lot of love as of late, but this is also level 2, so it's not too bad. You know, this is the same thing, this same stats as I think Miguel's Din, and I actually like Miguel's Din. In the world of ping decks, you know, you definitely are like not really liking the 1, but in a lot of lists you don't really see it that much. So it just really depends. Obviously certain matchups you're like, man, Miguel's Din gets shot up, but just giving +1 AP to someone, this could be very beneficial. You can have a Titan that has 4 attack, you just deploy him and get +1 and, you know, swing on that base and you got it. Or he can just actually be very useful in the beginning of the game, so that's pretty good too. So I actually like this card, a little bit more variable there. Oh, that different kind of art. This reminds me, I don't know what, I feel like it's this old screenshot of something. So we just have a vanilla card here, so we have a 3/3/3/2. All right, but it has trait linkable with Titans there. It's not too bad. Okay, so I'm definitely thinking about Titans. You know, thinking about Titans. This card looks really cool. Holy crap. All right, so we have a 3/2 stats here. So deploy, choose one of your Titans. Oh yeah, we're playing Titans, man. It also gets +1 AP this turn. Okay, so we just make everything big. So this one's coming next turn after the other one. So we're giving everything plus AP so far. That's like their thing. Titans are giving +1 AP. Ooh, yo, the Riddy's Wave Rider form. What? That's awesome. So we're getting some support from the last set too, not just only new cards. That's nice to see. So we have Repair 2 with Riddy. So this is like an even faster card. So you drop this on turn 3, Riddy immediately comes down and making this, what I'm thinking, a 3/4. I kind of forget Riddy's stats here. This is going to be able to definitely help solve a good portion of early aggro. And having Repair 2, oh buddy, this is, I feel like this is going to be a card. This is going to be a card here. Yeah, so Toros, finally more Oz cards. Heck yeah, 2/2 for a 3/3. What? Yo, those stats are crazy. Okay, watch this. This unit can't choose the enemy. Oh, come on. I knew it was too good to be true. Oh, it's too good to be true. I like the lighting of that effect of this card though. He's shooting down and the lights coming up. I wonder if they have Noins Tauros in this. Or was it Lady on Tauros? I forgot the white one. I think it was Noins. But anyways, man, this unit can't choose the enemy player's attack. Yes, I guess, but it can't. So like, it's a Zord that can't block. It's literally a Zord that can't block, but it just gets one more attack. I don't know how I'm feeling about this card. We'll have to see. It is a 2/2, so we'll give it that. Raider Gundam MA mode. This, yo. It looks like the bird. It is like a guy's hang. I don't know. It's like he's like being carried by the bird. It's such a weird. This is such a weird mode. Okay, so no stats, MA mode, 4/3, just your normal 4/3 unit, 4/2 cost, biological. This is kind of like just really good stats. Like this is just your generally just strong card, guys. These level 4/2 cost cards are just always really good, especially with 4 attack. They solve so many problems, especially having ability with Link too. Really, really good. Ooh, whoo, this card looks freaking beautiful. It's almost that 90s style of anime, man, the nostalgia. Look at this. So 4, remember Same. During Link, once per turn, during your turn, when this unit recovers HP, if you have 4 or less cards in your hand, you draw. Holy crap. This card's crazy. This card's crazy. Once per turn. Okay, hold on. If we remember, Psycho Gundam is able to have abilities where you can heal on. No. That's every time you deal damage, it heals. I'm trying to remember now instead of going back to it. That's fine, but it can only do Enduring Link. But it's Cyber New Type. You don't have to play it on Psycho Gundam. You could technically play it on Banshee Unicorn mode as well, or any, pretty much obviously anything. I'm trying to think of other units, and it says during your turn, so it has to be during your turn. It's like a guarantee. We playing side 7, right? We literally just have damage on us. Turn my side 7 sideways, draw a card. So our opponents at this point are gonna be like, okay, we can't afford ping damage anymore. We're gonna have to straight up kill your guys. I don't know in a world that you would play this with purple, because there's not many Cyber New Type units in purple. There's more in red, but maybe you play blue purple, you can ping yourself. Side 7, draw a card. If you have 4 or less cards in your hand, guys, we always have 4 or less cards in our hand. We always have less than 4 cards in our hand. We know this, especially by turn 5. And if you don't have that problem, then you don't need this draw card. This is insane. This is gonna be a chase card. That's hell. It's only a rare. Yeah, there's gonna be auto art in this card. Absolutely. 4, absolutely. This card's crazy. 6 out of 5. This card's crazy. All right, are you as crazy as the other card? There's no chance, not with that hairstyle. So it says, while you have another Titan unit in play, this gets +1. Okay, so it's a 2. Okay, it's a 2/1, which is really good on 3. Otherwise, it's just like a really good generic Titan effect. Just like Titans seem like to be strong cards. I kind of starting to respect a little bit more the level 3 pilots. Everyone, we're so used to playing level 4 pilots right now. Obviously, they're a little bit stronger, but like we gotta start respecting the level 3s. Or the level 5 pilots. What is it? We have 3 pilots. What? Orga, Krot, and Shiny? Shiny? I don't know. I don't know who these guys are. I didn't watch the series. Okay, so it's when linked. If this unit is blue, I like that. Choose one enemy unit with blocker, rest it. It counters white, red really, really hard. That's what it sounds like. It wants to see a white, red opponent. Like, does this counters aft? Is that what this is? I'm not really sure what series this is from, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. I don't know what series this is from. I feel like I've seen this symbol here. I think we have the resources for this symbol, but I don't know who these guys are. Do they counter Zaft? Is this what it's supposed to be? It's supposed to counter Zaft? Straight up, like screw red, white? Alright, but like at that cost? I mean, it costs 1 once we're there, and it's technically a rest for any blocker. So you can take Justice Gundam and like rest it. So that's pretty strong. Taking something that's that big and like feel like just rest it. Otherwise, dang, it does nothing if you don't have any blockers. So it's one of those things. Oh, this guy. Okay, we're in the command cards. Okay, what is this, a pilot? Okay, so level 5 costs 2. Burst, draw a card. I love that. Main, choose one friendly damaged unit. It recovers 2 HP. Then draw 1. Oh, this is a pretty alright card. At 5, hard to say, but burst and draw a card. Friendly, that's pretty good 2v2s. So you'd be able to just like heal your partner's card. You draw a card, and all right, and we're off to the races. And it says main. Do we play this with 4? You know what I'm saying? Like if we're both playing Psycho Gundams or Cyber New Types, and I'm like healing his guy, he's healing my guy. We're drawing cards, right? Is that what we're doing? Do we do that? I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Do we play this card? I think we do. I think we're definitely gonna play this at 4 at 4 at the beginning, and then we're just slowly going down to 1, and be like, simply drawing 2 cards off of Show Resolve is just better, but having a burst is always good too. I like that. Ooh, buddy. Oh, this card better be good. This better be good. Level 1. Oh, that's already a bad sign. Level 1 cost 1 command card. It says beneath the mask. So that's when the mask broke off that scene. Oh, the artwork is so crazy with these Oz cards. Come on, please be good. So it's main action. All right, choose 1 to 2 enemy units that are level 2 or lower and rest them. I'm not mad at it. Like I said, we need sideboards, because like why else would you put this in your deck? Because like if you fight against something that's mid-range, you will have no targets. But if you fight against aggro, then you have plenty of targets. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like a sideboard is really warranted, especially if we start playing 2 best of 3s in finals. Like, why not be able to have something like that? I don't know, Ben. I just really just like you do it for battle spirits. Why not just like implement it? I don't think anyone's gonna get mad out of it. it changes the decks, it changes the game a little bit, but people get used to it, they like it more. You know, they might even consider their main boards might be wildly, vastly different because they can be a little bit more careless because they can actually go into sides. I don't know. Maybe not for locals, maybe, but locals have been cleaning up pretty fast. I know in the beginning matches took a long time, but as of recent, at least when I've been going, we haven't really going to time like that. You know, we've always kind of just waiting for next round. I don't think the level really matters here. Maybe when it comes to like command card, bringing it back from the graveyard or stuff like that. But otherwise, just like one of those cards which is really bad in most scenarios unless it's really good. So it's one of those things. Ooh, this card looks cool too. Holy crap. All right, okay, gotta cover the hips well. We need the art version of this one, or the promo version. What the heck? Okay, so we got level 2 1 cost. So I can't even say your name. Now it's determination. We got a hybrid card here. So main action, choose one friendly titan. Let me guess. It gets plus money. I mean plus attack. It gets plus 2 AP attack during this turn. Yeah, we're just giving everything attack. That's I don't know. It's like not really creative. They don't really do things when they get extra attack like Zap does, right? It is main action, and it is one of those cards that can be like used like a combat trick, I should say. That's a better term for it. So like when they attack, you just give it plus 2 out of nowhere, and all of a sudden their attacker dies. I didn't expect your guy to be plus 2 out of nowhere. So this card is also good. It links with all your Titan guys you can be playing, and it gives the plus 1 AP. That's what Titans want to do, right? They just want to get plus 1 AP for no reason, you know. And it's low cost command. I don't think this card is bad, but it can only be with Titans. Now, if you're playing the double Titans on 2v2s, maybe that'd be kind of cool. I like how it says friendly Titans. So combat trick to your friends, guy. Always fun to do stuff like that. All right, here we are with the bases now. So we have the Dominion. This is like another Archangel, just like redone. Here, look at that. It looks pretty cool. So it says level 4, cost only 1 though. We have the normal generic 0-5. So after doing the deploy, then choose one friendly blue unit. It recovers 2. Ha! Yeah, we get recovery out of everywhere now. Now, do you play this if you're aiming to do maximize 4? Do you play just side 7, or would you rather just get something that's a little bit stronger and just does it immediately and does it for more? And is more usable, right? So you can just drop this. Anyone gets plus 2 repair. So that's pretty good. Just essentially just playing this, healing someone for 2. It's not too bad. I don't mind that at all. You know, sometimes like when your Gundam's like low on health, you just recover it to 2, and then repair 2, or get get any of your guys out of that negative range of them about to get pinged. This is pretty all right. This is all right. Another base. I think this is the last card. Let's see. So the Alexandria. So this is a lower cost base here. Well, lower level base, higher cost. After you deploy, it says then choose one arrested enemy unit that is level 4 or lower. Deal 1 damage to it. That's awesome. There's another ping base in blue this time. So technically you can play both if you really want to be that guy. Or of course if you're playing like blue-purple for the ping there, you don't have to worry about, you can just use this one instead. So that's pretty cool. Overall rating, I would say this card is pretty unique. A lot of the level 3 bases have been a little bit better than I've assumed, because they have these deploy effects that kind of work during your opponent's turn in a way. They're not super strong. It may not work, but when it does, it's really effective. Like Kusanagi in a way. If they have a target, then it's going to get bounced to their hand. If they have I'm trying to think the Argama in play, it's going to also rest that unit. So maybe could be good tempo. This can be one of those random tempo cards because they swing, they hit your base, and it's rested. You flip this up, and then all of a sudden you can do 1 damage on their turn. Probably even killing the guy that attacked, depending on how much health it has. So it could be one of those things. But I think Pindex would definitely consider it as one of their bases here. It doesn't create a body, but being able to get that ping on their turn, especially if you're not going into red, maybe at least be worth looking into, at least testing it out. Maybe one of those cards where you start off at 4 just to really give it a good effort, and then it kind of slowly cycles out once people figure out that maybe this isn't as good. Alright guys, I know it was a long video. Thank you for staying to the end. Again, if you guys feel like helping me out, go ahead and check out the description down below. And of course, hit that like and subscribe buttons. Alright, the video's long enough guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I know life can be hard out there guys, but keep your head up, keep moving forward, and most importantly, let nothing stop you. Peace out guys.